Good Morning Transfers, brand new show on Sky Sports News.
Yeah, make sure you put it in your diary. It's already been a busy summer, but really is time to get down to business.
Yeah, this has the potential to be the biggest, the best and the most expensive transfer window we have ever seen.
Decisions and plans are being made at the moment. What level of activity is going on behind the scenes at clubs right now?
Well, in the Premier League, clubs right now are preparing for what will be one of their busiest periods when it comes to recruitment, reshaping, reforming and visualising what they expect next season to look like. And to do that, you need to go into the transfer window with a really clear plan of what you'd like to do. Now, most clubs will be preparing for 3, 6, even 12 months in advance, sometimes 2, 3 or 4 windows in advance. So this period at the moment, you will see a lot of sporting directors working with their recruitment team, identifying the players that they want and making lists of, right, this is our top target in this position, this is our second target. They'll be speaking to agents, they'll be working out what they can do financially, and they'll go in with a clear plan. And you always see those football clubs that go and get players really early on in the window go and do the best business because they have a real clear clarity of thought about these are the players we need to get in and we don't want to mess around, because the longer you leave it, the more you pay in agents' fees, and you run the risk of losing those top targets. Now, this summer is crucial because we have something right in the middle of the transfer window called the World Cup. Now, there will be a number of World Cup national team managers that will say to their players, probably in this camp that they're currently in, I don't want any personal business being done during the summer. You sort your move out before you link up with the camp or after, not during, because I need your focus on being at the World Cup. And you've also seen it in the past where players go to the World Cup, they score 2 or 3 goals in the group stage, announce themselves to the world, and guess what the selling club says? Price has gone up. You've just seen what he's done at the World Cup. So therefore, if you get that business done nice and early, then you don't have to worry about any of those possible things that could actually affect any deal that happens. The other thing that's important to point out for next season, new financial rules. PSR currently in place, but in the background of this season, you've got SCR, squad cost ratio, but squad cost ratios come in next season, so clubs have to be mindful of the fact that actually they're operating to slightly different financial parameters for next season. So they need to make sure that when they go into the window, they know exactly what they can spend. Now, for some clubs, that's really difficult because, for example, Newcastle or Aston Villa or Liverpool or Chelsea, are you in the Champions League, yes or no? We don't know. But getting into the Champions League is worth a minimum of £18 million.
On reinvestment in the squad, they've got a bit of clearance now.
Well, they've got the scope to do so. The loans are the same as last year, but it's notable that the overdraft was reduced by £30 million. Again, that's freeing up cash. So they've got flexibility, and that's what managers are hoping for. The nature of football trading is that you've got to use the exit door as well as the people coming through. But it's the arrivals, of course, which excite fans. And yes, they've certainly got the scope to spend money. Yeah, this is Manchester United. They've got the third most expensive squad in the Premier League, and there's no reason why they can't add to that.
Yes,
I don't think there will be a knee-jerk reaction when it comes to the transfer strategy during this transfer window. I think United know that this will be a gradual evolution with their squad. This is a 4 to 5 window job to turn around this squad and make them back into challengers, I would expect as well. The United hierarchy know that this team needs 4 to 5 players in order to get themselves back into anywhere near trying to challenge Liverpool and Manchester City at the top of the league. The positive to come out of this, if there is a positive to come out of this result, it is that they're not. This result won't define their Champions League ambitions. At the start of the window, they needed a striker. They still need a striker. At the start of the window, they needed a creative midfielder. They're still chasing that creative midfielder.
So you said there a 4 to 5 transfer window, did you say? 5 or 6, or whatever it was. James, if you look back on their last 5 or 6 transfer windows, have they had much success?
Well, if you look back even further to when Alex Ferguson left in 2013, the club have spent £750 million on players, which is just an unbelievable number. Now, I was looking at all the players they've brought in over that time, who's still there, who's not. And if you look at the list of players that were signed in that time who know what they've done recently. They're retaining their players, they're keeping their players, long contracts, they're performing well, and they're continued that just familiarity, with their team. That's why they're performing so well. Man United chopping and changing in the last 7 years. Whether that's something to do with the managers, of course, 4 managers in that time, but their recruitment process quite simply hasn't been good enough. And I think no wonder Man United fans are losing patience with Ed Woodward and the board, really.
We had Flex United, didn't we, on last week, and I thought he put it really well in terms of what he thought was lacking in a transfer strategy for Manchester United. He put it down to a lack of a sporting director.
Manchester United have once again found themselves at the centre of transfer speculation, with recent rumours linking Argentine striker Julián Álvarez to a potential move to Old Trafford. The reports have generated significant excitement among supporters, many of whom believe the World Cup winner could be the perfect addition to United's evolving squad. Álvarez has established himself as one of the most highly regarded forwards in world football, known for his intelligent movement, relentless work rate, clinical finishing, and versatility across the attacking line. The Argentine international has continued to impress at both club and international level. His performances over the past few seasons have earned widespread praise, and have naturally attracted attention from some of Europe's biggest clubs. As a result, discussions surrounding his future have become a major talking point among football fans and media outlets. The speculation appears to stem largely from ongoing conversations about Manchester United's need to strengthen their attacking options. While several forwards have been linked with potential moves to Old Trafford, the club's exact transfer priorities remain unclear. Supporters have understandably embraced the idea of seeing a player of Álvarez's quality wearing the famous red shirt. His combination of technical ability, energy, and winning mentality makes him an attractive target for virtually any elite club. Furthermore, his experience at the highest level, including success on the international stage with Argentina, would add valuable pedigree to any squad. Nevertheless, transfer windows are often filled with rumors that gain traction on social media without substantial evidence. Many stories emerge from speculation, fan discussions, or assumptions regarding a club's needs rather than confirmed negotiations. This appears to be the case with the current links between Manchester United and Álvarez. For now, fans should treat the reports with caution. Until credible sources provide concrete information or official statements emerge, the possibility of Álvarez joining Manchester United remains purely speculative. What is certain, however, is that the Argentine forward continues to be regarded as one of the brightest attacking talents in world football, and remains focused on his current commitments. As the transfer window progresses, supporters will be keeping a close eye on developments. Whether the rumors eventually develop into genuine interest or simply fade away, the story has already captured the imagination of football fans around the world.